Exactly. So it's my turn now.
It's like I had no choice.
But I try to, before we get to my question, I try to encourage your gifts, Anna. I try to work with your gifts.
All the time.
I try to instill them in you and help you understand what you've got going on. So that way, because if I had known what you do at your age now, I would not have gone through all the bad that I did in my life. But obviously it was for a reason that I could, so that I could teach you now, so that way you don't have to. Okay? Now, my question for you. Wait, do you have anything to say about that comment?
Very inspirational.
Thank you. I love you. So, my question for you is, it fascinates me how you can see spirits all around the room, and you can say, Mommy, this one's here, this one's here, this one's here, this one's here. There's Buddha, there's Archangel Michael, there's Gabriel. Haniel is hovering over the bed. How do you see them like that? Like I know it's clairvoyantly with your third eye, but it's also with your physical eyes that since you are 13 years old, she's 13, and since she still has her childlike wonder, thank God it's not been stripped away from her. But it makes her be allowed to be so gifted. Because if you keep that and you maintain that, you're going to grow into such an amazing psychic and medium and clairvoyant that you will have people 2 to 3 years on a waiting list trying to come and see you because of what you do. Because that can be your job. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I know people that have channeled for me that have 3-year-long waiting lists just to get in to see them because of how they are. So it's had to have been something that they stemmed from a child that they just continue to bring forward. And I want to keep that instilled in you to where you say, this is my gift. And I am so proud of it, and I'm going to work with it, and I'm going to grow with it. So tell me, whenever you look around the room and you see spirits, tell me how you see them, and tell me what they look like to you. Just describe, like, a couple of them to our viewers, and tell them what they look like.
Okay, so how I see them is that I've been told that I have a very strong sense and that I need to use it more. And Archangel Gabriel told me that. And so I listened to her, and I've been using that since you asked me to at Nanny's a long time ago. And
you can talk about the exorcism too if you even want to. Like, just give examples of ways that you've used your gift, okay? Don't be scared. Just put it out there.
So, and I also see the colors of the auras. Like, I see ovals. Like, in your picture with your aura, it's like the ovals like that. And I correlate the colors with, like, the archangels and the spirits that I sense.
What color is my aura?
Greenish, yellowish, with a hint of blue.
Because I'm finally speaking my truth. There's never been blue in it, so thank you for telling me that. I've been working really hard on that. High five. Thank you. I've never seen blue in my aura before. Thank you. Keep going.
And I can see images whenever I close my eyes. Like, you know how we had that conversation on the phone that I said, is it normal for you to see images and people when I close my eyes? And you said, no, it's not. Tell me what you see.
I said it is. I see it like a movie.
No, I heard you say no to me, so I just used that.
Oh, okay. No, baby. I see it like a movie playing out. I see still frames, like I'm snapping a picture constantly, and then I see it like a movie being played out. When did I tell you no?
It was a long time ago.
Okay. Well, maybe I wasn't seeing things then, like I do now.
And you asked me,
sorry.
What did you see? And I said, I saw this old lady with a hump on her back. And you told me it was one of my relatives. Yeah. I forgot her name, but I remember you saying it.
She was your grandmother in the past life.
And right when you said that, I saw her like
France. You see France?
France.
She was your grandmother, and we lived in France then. You lived with her in France.
I didn't know that.
I'm telling you. Go
Oh.
ahead. Oh, go ahead.
And
I was seeing it. I'm sorry.
right when you told me her name, I saw her pop up in the corner of my bedroom
Okay.
at Daddy's whenever I had that air mattress because my bed was stupid and I had to get rid of it. And so during that exorcism that you did with Michael, right, like
You went with me to do that. She did an exorcism with me 2 years ago. A year ago or 2 years ago. It was almost 2 years ago. Not quite 2 years ago. It was close.
whenever I was setting down the crystals with you, I saw reflections in the crystals, and I looked up, and there was like these white teardrop kind of things. I didn't tell you this.
Okay.
I saw these white teardrop things coming out of the ceiling, and they were like coming right here and like over here, like pretend like we're in the room. So here's where like the couch was,
Right.
and then here was like the recliner or something over here, and he was like right down in the center of it. We were setting crystals down, and
We were doing that for protection. We were setting a grid, right?
and you know how I saw that demon in like the hallway?
Oh,
thing?
yeah. It was a
Like,
shadow hunter, right?
Yeah, with the black head and a white
Yeah.
body. And I saw reflections of the angels, and it was right where that demon stood, but the demon wasn't there that I saw.
Right.
And it was over here by the recliner and by the couch over near the basement door,
Right.
because the demons are down there.
Yeah, they're in the
There-
basement. And they came up through the basement, up through the floor, and they wrapped up on the ceiling, didn't they? I mean,
'Cause
it
they're
was
like 20 feet
scary
tall.
that they're like 20 feet tall. Yeah, at least. I was going to say 22 feet tall.
I sensed them in. I sensed them, and I was told that they were in Ada's closet protecting.
They were.
And they were in Michael's and
Yes.
your closet, and on his bed,
Yes.
and in the kitchen.
Yes. That's where I always saw them and felt them. I was held down on the bed. I was held down and paralyzed on the bed multiple times because of what was in that closet. You remember that, right?
And I